Michelle Obama missed the inauguration. Is she making strategic plans to save the world from MAGA? There are two sides to every story, but there's only one backstory. It's a late evening at Martha's Vineyard. Michelle Obama sat watching the inauguration for the President of the United States. Her eyes were desperate for an escape, but she couldn't look away. The in-depth pain in her soul consumed her. She reached for the remote control, turning off the television. The former First Lady peered out the massive window, eyeing the service agents planted around her house. She glared pleasingly into the Atlantic Ocean, which was like a vast pool of diamonds, bringing her a moment of peace, before a sobering sound from another room ripped her from her concentration. Billy? Michael? Billy and Michael were two service agents assigned to the former First Lady. Her eyes stole a glimpse of the puddle of water at her feet. She followed the pool of water from her feet to the door. What in the hell? Michelle tiptoed into the living room. The silence felt heavy, stalking her. An eerie voice cut through the air, breaking the fragile stillness. Hello, Michelle. Michelle's eyes flickered, turning towards the disembodied voice. Lingering in her eyeline were two older women. Their eyes sparkled with warmth and kindness and a deep understanding of the world. Their gaze landed with great intensity on Michelle. How did y'all get past my agents? We will get to that later. Michelle looked over her shoulder at the silver case where her weapon was hidden. We are not here to harm you. Both women smiled convincingly. Who are you and what are you doing here? The two women never took their eyes off Michelle. They gawked at her with a fierce yet subtle fondness. If I told you who we were, you wouldn't believe us. Try me. We come from a very long lineage beyond your understanding. But why are you in my house? Because you seem awfully intrigued at your country's choice for president. But aren't we all? Not all of us. What if I told you you helped to create this new administration? And how did I do that? You sat idly by waiting for a savior that never came. Michelle, you were the missing piece all along. We set it up that way about 200 years ago. Michelle's eyes sprung to life. She watched the faces of the two ladies intently. The drones and the oceans are not what humans think they are. We created them as a way to warn you. You know, get your attention. Michelle's legs were frozen in place, refusing to follow her brain's commands. Relax. Don't overwork yourself. Michelle, you're very special. You are vibrationally on a much higher level than most. We tried getting your attention when your husband held office. We tried for many years, doing appearances, dinners, but you ignored us. We even tried in 2017, but you not showing at this year's inauguration gave us confidence that we had made strides. I knew you were there. Why didn't you say anything? I was scared. I felt if I ignored you long enough, y'all would just go away. Cute. Granted, we can't interfere with your free will, so we waited. I said I was scared. That's not an excuse. Do you know who were the first species on this planet? We were. Black women. The women held their response for a split second. It's a bit more complicated than that. Black women, for the most part, hold a higher vibrational offering than any human on this planet. They're more connected to the earth. That's why it's called Mother Earth. Are you sure about that? Since everybody consider us angry black women, with anger being the lowest of vibrations? Honey, black women are generally used to hold everyone else's insecurities. What do you mean? Your white counterparts are afraid of you because y'all are the only group of humans on their planet that forces them to look at themselves. Black women are the soul windows or human mirrors of your society. And when looking into them, most despises the reflection they see. They rather travel through a dark forest without a lantern. Michelle, you've always had the sight and gift. Billy, the service agent, peeked in from the hall. He noticed Michelle was all alone. Ma'am, who are you talking to? Billy, do you see anyone else in this room besides myself? His eyes darted from left to right. No, ma'am, just you. He quietly exited the room. Y'all can't put this all on my shoulders. If not you, then who, Michelle? The world will always be emphatically guided by Black women. It's designed that way. But time is running out. How come we just can't sit this one out? Why are you asking questions you already know the answers to? America's failure will affect every species on the planet unless what? You know the answer to that question. Who are you? My guardian angels? No, we never said we were angels. We live beneath your earth's crust in the depths of your oceans. Michelle's eyes stared at the puddle of water at her feet. Nah, black mermaids?